Hi, hello. It has been a long time. I posted my last video in plenty of time to be able to get out another one before the anniversary date of this channel, which was the original plan, but it still didn't happen. I ended up getting really busy and otherwise involved in regular life and things, and I got a little burned out with making cartoons solely on the trackpad of my laptop. It's a little tedious for me, but we'll see. I might hop back on that horse later. I don't know. And then, as you might have heard, the world a little bit ended, kinda. So, from a teaching perspective, I've spent a lot of time reconfiguring literally everything. We also had to individually pack up our classrooms in a week because they're reconstructing some of my school. It's kind of old, and it's just been nuts. So, here I am, not doing any animation or anything at the moment. Not that I ever really was, but I'm not right now. I just figured it would be fun to take the Pottermore sorting assessment. So here it is. So my deal with the Wizarding World sorting assessment is that I have taken it before. I took it when it was Pottermore, and I've taken it several times. The first time I ever took it, I was Gryffindor, and then I realized it asks you different questions every time that you take it, and so I was like, well, what would happen if I had different questions? Would I be in a different house? And it turns out, yes, I would. I would be in a different house. I've taken it several times, and I've gotten all of the answers, and so I had a big Harry Potter identity crisis. It sounds like Ravenclaw kind of crisis, actually, since I was so meticulous about it. But I don't really know. I think, if I think about, my natural personality, I'm more of a Gryffindor. I think Hufflepuff might be my favorite, though. And, I don't know. They're all great. Slytherin's cool. Ravenclaw's good. They're all great. So I don't really know. But I figured, I would take this quiz just to see what I am today, I guess, and depending on what questions it decides to ask me. I actually like to encourage my students to take this too each year, and they get to find out their house and everything. I love to read the first book to them each year, and then as Harry's going through the sorting ceremony, they get to do their own little sorting ceremony, and I have the sorting hat and stuff, and it's so much fun. But yeah, so we're gonna see what happens today and where I am for now. So I'm gonna discover my house. Here we go. Sorting ceremony. Discover your Hogwarts house. Adorn the sorting hat to be placed into your rightful Hogwarts house. The sorting hat's decision is final. Ugh, I wish I didn't leave it at school, but I did. Alright, so start the sorting ceremony or download the app for the AR experience. I'll just start it here. That's fine. Okay, dawn or dusk? They're starting me off with a tough one. I'm super overly analytical. That's my Ravenclaw side. Little bit obsessive. Um, so yeah, probably dawn just because I like the representation that it brings of a new day and stuff, but sunsets are usually prettier. Anyway, whatever. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? I used to think that only an idiot wouldn't take an owl, but then I was thinking, they have an owlry at the school. You can send letters and you can receive letters anytime you want. So I kind of think I would probably get a cat, actually. I think it'd be cool. But would I get a ginger, white, Siamese, tabby, black? Probably get a ginger cat. I like orange cats. They're great. Okay. It's just a card that says loneliness. You gotta scroll up for the question. Which of the following do you find the most difficult to deal with? I'm guessing it's gonna be this one because I've taken this before and also because I'm really not good at dealing with loneliness. But if isolation is a choice, that comes with the territory. That's the same. Boredom, I'm not usually bored. Hunger is fine. Being ignored, I don't like it, but I think I'd rather that than be lonely. And cold. I don't like being cold, but probably loneliness is going to be the one that's hardest for me. So, loneliness. Okay. Which road tempts you the most? Let's see. The twisting, leaf-strewn path through the woods. Looks pretty cool. The wide, sunny, grassy lane. It looks like coming out of the woods. The narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley. or the cobbled street lined with ancient buildings. They all look super cool. They all sound really cool. But in the end, most times it's a toss up between these two, the path through the woods and the wide sunny grassy lane. I don't know. The thing about questions like this is that, like, some days this might be my preference and some days this might be my preference because I'm a three-dimensional human person and things change from day to day. But I guess most of the time this one would probably be my preferred thing, just because there's more to look at and there's, it's very like adventurous to just be like meandering through the woods and stuff. And I don't know, it sounds fun. But yeah, some days it's gonna be this and some days it's gonna be this. I don't think that all like Ravenclaws are only gonna pick this or whatever, but I guess it's an indication. Okay, which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ignorant. Yeah, I don't like that. Selfish. No, I hate that. Ordinary. Not a lot of people call me ordinary, but I probably wouldn't love it. Or cowardly. Yeah, I don't love that either. But I think it's going to be between the first two, ignorant and selfish. I think it's a pretty clear choice for me. I don't want to be called selfish. That's like the worst of all of these to me. Okay. You enter an enchanted garden. What would you be most curious to examine first? The fat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other. Interesting. I bet they're pretty fun guys. Or girls. The joke doesn't work for girls, though. Okay, the bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling. That sounds super great. The silver-leafed tree bearing golden apples. Also very cool. And the statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling eye. They all sound awesome, but I would probably go for the pool. Select. Okay, which of the following would you most like to study? Okay, you know what? I've actually thought about this question way more than I reasonably should have, and I already know my answer, but I'm gonna, toggle through them all anyway. So the options are merpeople, centaurs, werewolves, vampires. Wow, what a picture. Goblins, trolls, and ghosts. And my choice would definitely be ghosts, just because they're very fascinating and very unknown. And in the Harry Potter world, I would be super interested to find out more about that journey and how that works. Okay, left or right? Well, I like to do the right thing, so right. The Sorting Hat is ready to make its decision! Woo! I'm a Gryffindor! Woo! Well, that's what I was the first time I took it too. So that's pretty cool. I like Gryffindor. It's good. They're all great, and I've gotten all of them before, so it is, yeah, it's Gryffindor. It's official. Woohoo! And if not official, wow, she has a cool signature. Is that her signature? Pfft, that's amazing. Okay, that's that. Maybe I'll do a wand quiz video too. Comment below if you want me to do a wand quiz video. See ya!